Sup YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here, and today I have a very special video for you guys. This is a collab video with SkulShurtugalTCG. Yes, you may know him from TCG videos because he's doing a great job at it on his channel. And well, Skul, explain us a bit more about your channel.
Hi guys, what's up? I'm SkulShurtugalTCG. My channel is devoted to all sorts of Pokemon trading card game content. I open booster boxes, record real-life TCG matches, and post huge collection videos. And now I'm here with ZapdosTCG to bring you a very fun video.
That's right, we combine our forces today to bring you a detailed video about Pokemon TCG tournaments. As you may have noticed, there are a lot of them throughout the year, and we'll be looking over them to inform you guys about the differences. Alright, I'll kick things off with League Challenges, since I won one of those last weekend. So, League Challenges are actually the easiest tournaments throughout the season. For the older generation out there, in the past these were called Battle Roads. They are designed to provide players with a small event to get to know the world of competitive play. All tournaments have age divisions. We have Masters, Seniors, and Juniors. Juniors are those who are younger than 12, so the little kids out there. Then we have Seniors, the players that have the age between 13 and 15, and Masters is 16 and above. Yes, even your grandma can play the game and will be put in the Master Division. It's as simple as that. League Challenges have Swiss rounds with a single game, which means it isn't the best out of 3 in these games, and each single game lasts 30 minutes. Then time gets called by the judge, and when the time runs out, there are 3 extra turns to decide a winner. The number of Swiss rounds depend on the total amount of players at the event. In the US, this event takes place throughout the entire season, and in some countries, however, it only takes like certain months, for example, September. Now to the prizes. Well, from the first place winner to the 4th place winner, all of those people will receive a special league promo card with their plays on it. For example, 1st place, 2nd place, 3rd place, and 4th place. Also, everyone will receive 1 booster from the latest set just for playing, and also get 1 play point. Those are needed to actually make it to nationals, because you do need a couple of play points to enter in nationals. The price for entering is usually around $5 to $10, all depending on where you live. Also, the championship points are divided like this. 1st place winner gets 15 points, 2nd place gets 12 points, 3rd place gets 10 points, 4th place gets 10 points as well, and then 5th to 8th place gets 6 points, 9th to 12th place gets 4 points, and 13th place to 16th place gets 2 points. This all actually can be lowered if there aren't a lot of players. So you can see a screenshot here for the right information, and actually that's all for the League Challenges. A thing I know is that we don't receive a lot of boosters in this tournament. In the past we got more, but there are exceptions. Some leagues actually do give extra prizes away, but not all of them. Also, there's no top cut, and as I said, it's the easiest of them all to start off with, and there aren't a lot of players usually in those type of tournaments, since most players wait till the big events. So it's a one-day tournament as well. Now I'll give the mic back to Skul and show him what you got.
Okay, what I've got here is information on city championships. These work very similar to league challenges. Same age groups, same entry fees, and oftentimes they happen in the same places. The difference is that, beginning with cities, we come to something called a top cut. Basically, after the Swiss rounds are over, the top placing players are gathered together to play a best of 3 round to help decide the ultimate winner. The prize output is pretty high as well. Simply by entering, you get a free pack of Pokemon cards. If you place high enough, you'll get several more packs as well, depending on where you place. On top of that, you get 2 play points just for participating. Play points are necessary to attend national championships, so the more you rack up, the better. You can also earn championship points as well. If you place 1st, you get 50 points, 2nd gives you 40, 3rd and 4th earns you 30. You can get points if you place lower, but only if a certain amount of people participate in the tournament. In general, city championships are a pretty good place to start if you have a deck and you want to see how well it does in a truly competitive setting. That's about all I have to say about cities, so I'll give the spotlight back to Zapdos.
That was Skul, now back to me. Okay, we're gonna check out states next. First of all, states is also known as province/territory championships, and this is a high-value championship event that can help players to get more championship points to eventually make it to Worlds. So states takes up 2 days. In most countries it only lasts 1 day, but if there are a lot of contenders like in the US or Canada, it can last 2 days. Other countries might not even have a state championship. Weird, right? But yeah. Anyway, they have other opportunities which I'll talk about at the end of the video. This event is held on the one of the 3 weekends on March. It brings together players from states, provinces, territories, as well as neighboring areas to determine the state, provincial, and territorial champion. And players can earn up to 100 championship points, which is a lot. Anyways, let's see the epic prizes for this tournament. As you can see in the screenshot here, the first place winner gets an awesome trophy, 100 championship points, also a travel award to go to nationals, also the first round bye, which is great at nationals championship, which means you automatically win the first round, and then 36 booster packs, actually a booster box from the latest set. Then for the second place we have 90 championship points, also a trophy, 1 booster box, and third to fourth gets also a trophy, then 70 championship points and 18 booster packs. The rest you can see on the screen. Also, it only counts if there are a lot of more players. If there aren't a lot of players, you won't actually receive anything if you become like 5th to 8th. And all competitors receive a stamped promotional card with the states on it, which is epic. Also, again, these prizes actually is really great for competing. The price is usually between $10 to $15 to entry. It's a bit more, but the prizes are just so epic. You also get 3 play points for just entering, and you get a special dice with states marked on it. Besides that, the Swiss rounds are the best 2 out of 3 with the Masters, but the juniors you also have like yeah, they can have single games, but that's not on every stage. But usually the Masters have the best 2 out of 3. And there's also a top cut with the best players on there, and then depending on the amount of players you get to see the winners. And that's about it. Next we go to regionals. What is that all about?
Well, Zapdos, the regional championships are among the most intense that you can hope to enter. First of all, you get a total of 3 play points just for attending. Regionals are, however, limited to very specific parts of each country. Oftentimes, players have to travel days to attend a regional championship, so that's something to consider. That being said, the experience is unlike anything else in the lower championships. For example, regionals take place over 2 full days. The first day is composed of Swiss rounds with a standard format, but beginning this season, the second day will include top cut rounds using the alternate black and white and on format. That means if you are skilled enough to make top cut, usually top 8, then you have the option to change your deck the following day to include cards from any set between black and white and now. That takes gameplay to a whole new level, wouldn't you say? The prize output is pretty huge as well. If you win, you get a nice trophy and a total of 72 booster packs, as well as the first and second round bye of the national championships. That means if you get to go to nationals, you won't have to play your first 2 rounds, you'll simply be declared the winner automatically. Second place gets 110 championship points and also gets a first and second round bye. There are more championship points and more prizes as we go down the list, but the best part of all is if you place in the top 4, you get a $500 travel stipend to travel to nationals. That means you'll receive a free $500 for your trip. Is that amazing or what? As far as what you can expect regionals to be the first real experience against experienced players. Often the best players just play around on the Pokemon TCG online for the rest of the year, then come out of the woodworks at regionals to test their skills. Expect nothing but competitive decks and competitive players.
Regionals is awesome, don't you think? Anyway, next up is nationals. Yeah, that has been a long time ago. In 2012 I became second at my nationals, and the prizes are huge in this tournament. Let me explain it brief for you. Nationals is a tournament that decides the best player of the country and becoming the national champion. A lot of players come to this tournament, even more players than they go to Worlds, because only the selected few go to Worlds. But in this tournament there are a lot of players. Like in the US, for example, it's a ton of players, and the prizes are also insanely epic. The tournament entry fee is actually nothing. It costs you nothing to play. Then you can also get 10 play points just for playing. Maybe that's where all the players come from. Alright, let us look at the prizes. As you can see here, the prizes are really epic. You get 2 booster boxes, a free trip to Worlds, an invite to Worlds, and a national trophy when you get first place. Also some great merchandise, and in certain countries you also get like a Nintendo Wii U actually, and the second place gets a 3DS in certain countries. And other countries where there aren't a lot of players, like in Europe mostly, they don't get these awesome stuff like a Wii U and 3DS and the good stuff, but they all the players and every nationals get 2 booster boxes from the latest set, get a trophy, and then they also get a ticket to Worlds. Also you'll see that here the championship points can be different in different countries. In the US, you, for example, get 440 championship points for becoming second, and then in the other countries it's only 200 championship points. It all depends on where you live, but the prizes, as I said, are epic. These things are the best things about the tournaments, that you can get some free stuff. Like for example, I went to the tournament and I got a free playmat. A neat thing to know is the extra stuff. You also get a dice with nationals marked on it, and so definitely one of the greatest tournaments in the entire season. I definitely look out for this every year. The tournament takes place between 1 to 3 days, meaning a weekend depending on where you live. For example, if you're in Europe, it will only take like 1 day in certain countries because some countries are just small and don't have a lot of contenders, but in the US it's an entire weekend, with the first day being a lot of Swiss rounds, usually between 7 to 9 rounds, which are single matches actually, and then we have the second day, we have some more Swiss round, but this time it's the best 2 out of 3 in these games, and until there's a top 8, and then the semi-finals will be played in the evening and Saturday as well, and then Sunday there's the finals for each division, junior, masters, and seniors. There's also a special national promo card that everyone gets, and alright, that's a ton of information actually, but now let's just go to Worlds, the World Championship. What is that all about? SkulShurtugalTCG will tell you everything you'll need to know.
Let's talk about Worlds, also known as the largest organized Pokemon tournament of all time. Each year, the Pokemon World Championships takes place at one particular location, usually somewhere in the United States, and brings the best Pokemon players together. You need one of 2 things in order to enter. 1. You need 500 championship points. That means you need to spend a lot of time at all the other events over the past year, placing high in those tournaments. The second option is to enter an event called the Last Chance Qualifier. This takes place the day before the World Championships on location. Anyone can enter who has not already qualified for the World Championships. Each player faces other LCQ challengers in best-of-1 matches until just 8 players remain. Those 8 players then enter the World Championships. Beware though, the only LCQ winner to go to Top Cut of Worlds was Jason Klaczynski in 2013, who ended up winning the overall tournament. But still, since he's the only one, that should tell you just how hard this tournament is. That being said, if you win the World Championships, you get more than just bragging rights and glory. If you're a master, you receive a full booster case, that's 6 booster boxes of the upcoming Pokemon TCG set, as well as 2 boxes per set for the next year. You also get a free invitation to the next Worlds, $10,000 in scholarship money, and an awesome trophy. The farther down you place, the fewer the rewards, but you still get some awesome stuff, from scholarship money to booster packs. Aside from that, the World Championships are a great way to meet Pokemon fans from around the world and share your love of Pokemon with many others. If you ever get the chance to go, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, epic information, Skul. Everyone wishes they can go to Worlds at one point. I actually came really close to go there. I got an invite in 2012, but couldn't go for personal issues. Anyway, that's about all for the classic tournaments you should know about. However, there are also tournaments outside of those categories that you can go to. If you're from Europe like me, for example, there's the European Challenge Cup, aka ECC, where all the best players from Europe come together to battle it out. Usually, the European Challenge Cup is somewhere in mid-February in Holland. This is a 2-day tournament, with the first day being Swiss round, the preliminary rounds, with the best 2 out of 3 in every round, with a maximum of 50 minutes, and then 3 turns after that, when the judge calls time. Yeah, I was struggling over my words here, to determine a top 32 in that day. And then the second day is the top 32. They also have the same Swiss rules apply, but then they go on until there's a top 8, depending on the results. And then in that top 8 that top cut, the maximum time gets increased to 75 minutes. 2 years ago, I actually experienced it myself, becoming 11th, and the atmosphere is amazing. Everyone is enjoying themselves, and the amount of players is huge, 200 players, and even more actually than that. So as I said, this is a 2-day tournament where the best players advance to the final day. If you're from Europe, definitely go check this out. Now let's see what the prizes are. As you can see, the first place to the 4th place will get that epic looking trophy. Then the first place gets 2 booster boxes, 150 championship points, and then also the second place gets gets 2 booster boxes, 3rd and 4th place get 1 booster box, and the championship points are just a lot actually. For people from Europe, getting that amount is will get them closer to Worlds. So we can all agree that those trophies look awesome, and the 2 booster boxes as a prize is holy macaroni indeed. Also, all participants receive an attention if available by getting a free booster pack from the latest set and a promo at their registration. You can also get special dice with the ECC marked on it. I have actually laying around here some of those dice. This event costs about $10 to enter, and that pretty much wraps it up for this special video. Skul, do you have any last words?
Only that I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope this video was informative and fun to everyone who watched.
Alright then, thanks for watching, and be sure to leave a like because I always appreciate it and it levels up my Zapdos and also this Heliopotile. Also subscribe to SkulShurtugalTCG and myself because we give the best TCG content available for you guys. And I'll see you guys actually next time. Peace!